let's get into it. Because it is time for headphone highlights. Scoot up closer here. Okay. Haven't had Five Guys in a while. Had quite a memorable burger from there once. Well, if you liked it, go again, because I liked mine that I had today. It was good. So, today we have another treat. Today we are wearing the Monoprice. The name's a bit of a contradiction, but these are the Monoprice modern retros. There's not really any branding on them. I don't really know what IIIP stands for. It's just I really don't know. But that's not what the headphones are. They're not the IIIP headphones, and they're not. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. The stylized M. I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. MP Monoprice. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, these are MP without the diagonals. Yes. Now that you've said it, I can definitely see it. They're another humongous dynamic headphone with huge, oh my gosh, huge cups. Where should I start with these? So full disclosure, again, I have aftermarket custom pads for these. These are the Brainwaves XL pads, and they are so soft, so plush, so incredibly nice. You gotta do it, because the pads that these come with on default are so bad. Why not IVI? Yeah, that's a good whatever. Yeah, the pads that these come with are really bad. So my number one recommendation with these is, as soon as you get them, give yourself some nice pads. So there's a good reason for that. Nothing that I've really shown on the highlights so far is particularly like outlandishly expensive. But you know, we're still looking at an average of somewhere between $100 to $200 for most things I've been showing. And that's a fairly good market range. If you want to have really good quality headphones, you should expect to spend around $100 to $200. But if $100 to $200 is still too far above your budget, the modern retros are here to save you. These are Kickass dynamite bass murder headphones, and they're $25. You do not need to have an expensive headphone to have a good headphone. You don't have to break the bank. These are awesome headphones. $25. That's like, you know, what, 2 or 3 lunches? You can't go wrong. You really can't. $25. They're awesome. With the caveat being, you need to replace the pads, because I can't express enough. The pads that these come with are so bad I mean, they are what you would expect a $25 pair of headphones to have. Okay? It's cheaper than the Magic the Gathering Commander deck. Yes, it is. So please do yourself a favor and get yourself some pads. My recommendation is these, the Brainwaves XL pads. They are $25. Okay, so you buy your $25 headphones, then you spend another $25 on the pads. Yeah, and you spent $50, but now you have one hell of a headphone. I mean, this thing is... I can just gush about these headphones because they're so remarkable for what you're paying for. Let's talk about the construction a little bit. So it's all plastic. Big surprise, right? No headband. There is a head strap, which is, again, slightly adjustable. It doesn't do much, but it doesn't really need to. So you don't have to be, playing with the cups to adjust the size. $25 for can pads. What am I made of? Money? I know. It seems ridiculous. Why am I spending as much just for the pads as I am for the headphone? But I guarantee you, that's the way you want to go with these. I guarantee it. Yeah, you're doubling the cost, but you're still only $50. $50 and you have awesome headphones. Awesome headphones. So yeah, they're all plastic. You got your head strap here, which is, like a fake leather. Unlike the AKGs though, the AKG 7XX, the head strap on that was really firm. This is still pretty firm, but it's quite a bit, I don't know, softer. And the underside of it feels really soft. Like there's nothing on there. It's still just the backside of the protein leather or whatever this is, but it feels really soft. It's very nice. And because they're plastic, they're incredibly light. They weigh almost nothing. They don't have the same problem though as the Philips, where because they're very light and lack the clamp force, they fall off your head. These aren't going to fall off your head. They they got a good amount of clamp. It's nowhere near as rough as the Sennheisers. It's not even as rough as the Philips or the AKG. It's just a nice... The pressure of the clamp is almost like just at the moment where your head would actually be in terms of width. So it clamps on, but not in a painful way. Especially if you have these pads. So, I will tell you right now, the product imaging for these headphones, if you were to go to monoprice.com and look these up, the marketing that they did for these, like the product photography for these, they look so much better in real life than they do in pictures. I can't stress that enough. In the pictures, they need to get a new photographer or something, because the products imaging that they got on the website for these, they look like they're made of like really cheap glossy plastic. They look awful, but in person they're not at all. They are just this nice soft satin plastic. It's high quality plastic. It's very light plastic, but that's what you want for a light, comfortable headphone. The headband bars or whatever are plastic, but they're nice and firm. At least equal to that of the AKGs. So the construction is great, and again, let me remind you, $25. So even if something breaks on this, what, you lost $25. Go buy another one. But I've had these for a number of years. I've never had anything wrong go with them. I think they're very well built. And we're going to jump into the Cloud Comfort scale. These are easily one of the most comfortable pair of headphones that I own. Bar none. Absolutely. They set the bar in terms of comfort. With these pads on, and with this, it's so lightweight, it feels like nothing. It's got the headband strap, so I have no hot spots, no pressure points on the top of my head. It's got the clamp on there, but because these pads are so plush and so soft, it's like it's nothing. I could put these on, and in 2 minutes I'll forget I'm wearing them. $25 around your ears, yes. It's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. They are so comfortable. They are so comfortable. Man. So let's just do it. Let's get into it. Cloud scale, where do they sit? 9.5. Almost perfect. 9.5. We're setting a new record for the cloud system. They are that good. They are that comfortable. They weigh almost nothing. The clamp here is totally negated because these pads are so soft. The headband is nice and soft, even though it's not real leather. Everything is just like, I'm fine, man. I could wear these all day, every day, and never fatigue, never tire of them. Nothing's ever gonna hurt. My ears aren't even gonna get hot. These pads are not hot pads. They're not velour. They're not real leather. They're like a protein leather, but they're still cool on the head. So it's just amazing comfort out of these. Some of the best. 9.5. Yep, time to look for that elusive 10. We'll see. We'll see if we get to 10. Because right now, these are the headphones to beat for comfort. These are the ones to beat. Insane comfort. And without the problem with the Philips, yeah, they were super crazy comfortable, but as we discussed, they are very loose, so they can fall off your head. With these pads, it just clings to you in a very pleasing way, and they're not going anywhere. These are closed, by the way. They're totally closed. That might be... Well, it's not a first for us. The DT177Xs are closed, but these are also closed. They're not open. So yeah. With these pads, 9.5. And to give you an idea why these pads are so important to the comfort of these headphones, the pads that these headphones come with lowers that comfort to like 5. They're that bad. That's how bad the default pads on these are. They're just that I don't even know what it's called, but you're gonna know what I'm talking about when you get a cheap pair of headphones that has a pad that's like, it feels like it's some sort of fake leather maybe, but it's kind of wrinkly, and it's the kind of pad that after you've worn it like a couple of times, all of a sudden it starts to peel and like make dust. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they're made of. And they're the worst. They're so bad. They're awful. They're so bad. I can't stress enough. If you want to get the Monoprice headphones, get yourself a pair of pads. And look, man, these pads are, it looks like they're meant for these headphones. Can you even tell? Can you even tell like where the pad ends and where the cup begins? Look at that. They fit so perfectly. It's like they're purpose built for these things. The pads, by the way, again, are the Brainwaves XL. Awesome. Awesome combo. Hoo boy. And $25, right? For these headphones. You wonder how much of the price of other more expensive headphones are for the pads. Yeah, I mean, for some of the like really more elite headphones that have, because these aren't meant for these specifically. These pads are meant for a variety of headphones. They're an all-purpose headphone, but some headphones can't use all-purpose pads. They'd have to have something special made, and yeah, those can get very expensive, several $100s expensive. And in contrast, some other kinds of pads can be quite a bit cheaper than these. You can get good pads for $8 to $10. But I really can't recommend enough these Brainwaves pads with these headphones, because they fit perfectly and it improves the comfort to such a significant degree. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the one flaw in these headphones in terms of the construction, a permanently attached cable. But guess what? I don't care. You mean after all that ranting you did before with Beyerdynamic, you're saying you don't care about the attached cable? I don't. Not with these, because these are $25 headphones. They're $25. I don't care. If the cable fails, I'll buy another $25 headphone. They sound that good and are that comfortable that the fact that they have a permanently attached cable really doesn't bother me. And the cable's nice. It's a nice cable. It's too long, admittedly, for me, but it's very soft feeling. If I really wanted to work with it, I can make it really straight. It's a good cable. It's attached. That sucks. And I will stand by my mantra before that no headphone should have a permanently attached cable. All headphones should strive to have a detachable cable. However, if you're going to have a permanently attached cable, make your headphone $25. I think that's pretty fair. So. And then you can swap the pads too. Correct. Yeah. My cable breaks, I buy a new headband, but I still have my pads. I mean, not headband, a new headphone. $25 headphone, and just swap the pads. You're good to go. Okay. Oh, they're so nice. They're so nice. All right, let's get into the sound. These sound phenomenal for their price. Phenomenal. Again, getting the pads makes adjustments, changes to the sound. Once I put these pads on, all of a sudden I have soundstage, which you didn't have before. With the default pads, there's not really any soundstage. It's all just kind of in your ears. You put these on, it brings the drivers farther away from your ears, gives you some nice soundstage. Not a whole lot of soundstage, but a nice amount. It's like here. It's really nice. And they are closed, so there is that passive noise isolation. But also with these pads, it really kind of form fits to your head and really seals the. It really improves even more so the passive noise isolation and seals in all the sound and all the music. And when you do that, generally, it will bring out more of the low end. And oh boy, does it bring out the low end with these. No, they are not going to be able to compete with the crazy sub-bass murder machines that are the 17.7Xs, but they're damn close. For $25. They are damn close. They don't have the detail, they don't have the range that those headphones do, but the low end on these is just like getting rammed in the chest with a truck. when there's booming going on in your music or in your game, you feel it in your chest with these things. It just hits you. It is so satisfying. I was listening to the Devil May Cry 5 soundtrack earlier today with these. Oh my god. They're so fun. They're, you know, okay, these are V-shaped, all right? They are V-shaped, but don't let that scare you, because they're so fun. They're so much fun. The low end is so insane. It hits so hard. It's like when you're at the theater, when you're watching a movie in the theater, and it's a more modern theater, not like, you know, one of the old ones that you go to for like a $2 movie, but you've spent your $15 to $20 to go to a movie. You're at a nice theater, maybe it's an IMAX theater, and they got those big, huge speakers. And when the bass hits, when like the music drops down, that and that bass comes up, and you feel that vibration in the air just hitting you in the chest, you feel that with these $25 piece of shit. Oh my god, it's so good. The low end on these is nuts, so much fun. I mean, yeah, sure, it's maybe sometimes too much. Maybe it can get overwhelming. It can drown out some of the other frequencies, drown out some of your mid-range, definitely drown out some of your high end, but it's still fun. It's fun. Gaming in these is just everything booms. And your music, if you have music that has, you know, that satisfying rumble, these, man, they sound awesome. They're not audiophile, okay? Let's get that out of the way. They're not audiophile. They don't have enough detail. They don't have enough analytical capability. But I would say they still absolutely sound better than something like those Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. And those are known for being really, really boomy and bassy. Or the Sonys, the wireless noise-canceling Sonys, big boomy bassy sound. I think these sound better. These $25 headphones, in terms of sound, beat out your $300 noise-canceling Sony headphones. Boom. There's my hot take. So yeah, they sound great, they feel freaking amazing, and they're dirt cheap. These are an easy buy, easy recommendation. If you just want to have some fun as hell headphones, and you have just like, I don't know, a couple bucks to spare, you got a little expendable income, you got 25 bucks, you got 50 bucks to just kind of blow in a week, buy these, man. They're freaking amazing. It's too hot. Ouch. Yeah, man. They're great. They're awesome. And they're so affordable. They're not the most affordable set of headphones that I have. But for what they are, the comfort is still top tier. S+ tier comfort, right? But there are still some competitors for the best budget headphone. These are I would say top dog for the best budget fun as hell headphone. But you know, we got some more we gotta talk about down the road. So yeah, Monoprice modern retros. I know it's a bit whatever, but they're great. If you're gonna get them, you can go ahead, you can go and buy them and try listening to them with the default pads, and you might be like, okay, yeah, these sound all right. And then about 5 minutes later, you're gonna regret that you don't have these pads. Get the pads. Buy the headphone, get the pads. Can't recommend it enough. Bigger boom, soundstage, comfort. Ah! They're great. You gotta do the combo though. You gotta do it. Alright. Moving back.